I think I skipped this, like, every time. I don't even think I knew this was here. Alright, so let's go up here, let's not die, let's not get fucked by the stupid gargoyles that spit flames. I will try to greedily pick up all the items, though. Unless they're just bait. Maybe they're bait. Maybe they're trying to get me to think they're good items, but they're not, and they suck. And they're trying to get me killed. I'm onto you, Miyazaki. I'm onto you, dude. Gonna have to try harder than that. Sick. Where is my site of grace? Where's my grace point? That is a cliff. Okay. I nearly just killed myself. I nearly just offed myself. Not like I didn't do that like 3 or 4 other times already, but shh, we're not going to talk about that. This is just wholesome pony hours. That's all this is. It's just bonding time with our horse. It's basically the Elden Ring equivalent of Hello Kitty's Island Adventure. Until we step into this door, and then once we step in here it goes fucking big dick hard tits McGee again. Because this game is an absolute bitch. Alright, let's do it. I don't know if I'm prepared for this or not, but there's only one way to find out. I don't even know why I have the Rot Breath equipped. It's not like it's gonna do anything, because everything in this game is like almost absolutely resistant to Scarlet Rot. There's my boss fight. That was a big fucking mistake, dude. What a loser. That was kinda dumb. Hello. Holy shit, dude. Bleed is fucking stupid in this game. I like it. And yeah, I was gonna say, this is the triple gank fuck, isn't it? I practically one-shot her, holy crap. Get out, bitch. Okay, this guy's gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, he uses death spells, okay. Oh, good play. Alright. Fair enough. I dig it. Okay, I gotta find time to buff again, but I don't know if I'll be able to. How did he roll through that? What a god. Would you quit summoning those? Just run at me so I can kill you. You're gonna die in like 4 hits anyway. Oh, okay. Unless you do that. So you can just tank shit, I guess. That's fine. That's not really a problem. I wish these skulls would get the fuck out of here. I don't know how much damage they do, and I really don't want to find out. Okay, they usually... What? Really? I couldn't roll out of any of that? Wow, dude. What a cheating piece of shit. Wow. Alright. Let's have a drink for that. That's something about Elden Ring that I really don't like. It's not fair. You can't just stun me with one attack and then not allow me to roll. That's so stupid. Like, if the enemy is hitting me and I press circle 30 times, I should be able to roll. That's really frustrating. Like, it's not like they're hard. Like, it's not lack of skill that's getting me killed here, it's just fucking game programming. It's not really a big deal. What's up, Grant? It's just, that's more frustrating than anything. Like, that's not a death that I deserve, because I'm calculatively, like, testing strategy and shit, and trying to space them out, and they just get properties that make them fucking advantageous over me. Well, I mean, congratulations, you fucking pissed me off. So now that you fucking pissed me off, it's absolute go time. Holy damage, Batman? Yeah, until the NPCs can do the same thing without, like, any of the skill that it takes for you to be able to do the same shit. And they can just insta-rape you to death. Okay, I was gonna have to roll forward to get through those skulls. Okay, she's fucking dead. She's not the one I'm worried about. Honestly, I'm not worried about any of these guys. It's just this dude. And his ability to roll through all my shit. Like, his stagger immunity and shit like that is kind of what pisses me off about that guy. Other than that, he's not that bad. Okay, I have time to heal right there. It's like, what the fuck is that shit? What are you, Rykard? See, like, that bullshit? Fuck off with that. That's fucking garbage. You know that's garbage? Like, you know that's bullshit? Like, I literally just attacked him, like, what, like 9 times in a row? Like, I have the damage, sure, but I don't have the utility of being able to stagger, which is what I need here. Otherwise, it's just a matter of overwhelming him with pure damage. And even in heavy equip load, he can just roll through all my shit. I love it. He has, like, what, 5 iframes, and he can roll through all my stuff. Incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not hard. It's not challenging. Like, this is not a hard fight. It's just kind of bullshit. Like, this dude with the axes is gonna be no problem, I guarantee you. Like, as soon as this fat dude gets out of here, like, this guy is dead. Like, I don't even need to buff for this guy. Like, this guy is just fucking milquetoast bullshit. Not even fucking hard. What? How are you not dead? Oh, he has, like, 5 health. Okay. Boop. Like, it's not hard. Like, I find that happens a lot in Elden Ring, and I've said it before, it's not lack of skill on my part, it's due to the way the game was built. Like, some of the things they allow the NPCs to do just gives them all the edge in the combat, and it's kind of unfair. Like, it feels kind of stupid. Like, I think the most balanced game they've actually ever made is Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is built on a spectrum of aggression. And as long as you know the enemy's attack patterns, you can kind of dash through them, and it doesn't matter. And you can return their aggression to them. And in this game, you just can't do that. Like, in this game, enemies get stupid properties where they can hyper armor you, and you don't get any of the same fucking treatment. Like, enemies get ludicrous hitboxes and, like, stupid attacks that, like, span the width of, like, 3 continents. Yeah, exactly, because it's a build and game. Like, there's so much on the spectrum of potential for you to build to, that they expect you to just have some magic trick in your back pocket, or like some fucking bouquet of flowers that you can just pull out of your wrist to be able to get out of certain situations, and that's not always the case. And the thing is, they also inhibit you from being able to experiment. So, like, I started this character by using the Rusted Anchor, and then I found myself with the Bloodhound Claws yet again. And the reason I found myself with the Bloodhound Claws is because you can use the bleed shit on them, and you can have both of them be buffed at the same time. And then you can power stance them, they're lightweight, and they only count as 1 weapon slot. That's a lot of utility for 1 weapon. Plus, not even after that, like, they're equipable with the Ash of War. You know what I mean? But, like, even a clever Ash of War use wouldn't have got me out of that. It's just, I don't like that. Like, it feels like they've chalked up all the challenge to fall into the bracket of things that you can't help. And it's kind of doofy, and it just feels kind of unfair, and it feels kind of like a fuck you to the player. You know what I mean? But, like, it's a good game. It's just, it's hard to tolerate when it's shit like that getting me killed. Because I know there was nothing I did wrong as a player there. Like, playing this game on average, unless you're a no-hit runner, like, yeah, you're gonna get hit by a lot of shit. But just because you're at 75% health and you get hit by one attack shouldn't spell death. I like how I just outright refused her twice, and now I'm like, hold me, mommy, and she's like, okay. This totally isn't weird at all. Like, this is totally fine. This is totally normal behavior. I'm not a Fia simp, by the way. I don't think there's a single boss in this game that I actually like, or have hots for. Maybe Rykard. I do like Rykard a lot. I'm wondering what those serpents do. What them tongues do. People prefer this to real skill check game? Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. And it's like, it's kind of weird. Like, I think I've said it before, that like a lot of people consider this game to be Miyazaki's magnum opus, and it really doesn't strike me as a magnum opus at all. It just strikes me as an open world. But like, it doesn't strike me as a magnum opus. Like, as you said, like, I'm doing a lot of damage. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm doing a fuck ton of damage. But it's like, damage doesn't outrank utility when you need it. So, like, I do feel like that's a little bit stupid, and it's a little bit unfair. Hold on, I gotta fix something really quick. I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to get back into the habit of more casual streamer mode, where I don't feel, like, obligated to rush to do certain things. So, like, please excuse me as I edge back into normalcy. Like, taking breaks and all that, I always try to speed through my breaks and just go on potty breaks, but I think what I'm gonna start doing is taking organic, like, 10-minute breaks. Like, in the middle of stream and everything. And I think it's because, like, I'm viewing this as, like, a... Like, you know when you watch a comedian and they're on stage and they have a bottle of water and they have a stool to sit on in case their legs get tired and shit like that? I just try and do the whole show standing up at all times. And I think that's part of the thing that's, like, holding me back, is I'm putting way too much pressure on myself. So I'm trying to dip back into a air of normalcy and an air of, like, adequacy. And just treat myself with more dignity, I think. Okay, so where do we have to go next? So we can't do the, Oh, you know what we could do? We could go down to the Lake of Scarlet Rot. We could go do that. That ought to be fun. It won't. I'm just saying it'll be fun. I mean, we have Nokron. We can do Nokron before that. We can always do Nokron. Oh yeah, you know what? We do have that other boss bitch here, don't we? We have the Night Lady. Night Lady shouldn't be too bad, though. I can't imagine Night Lady is going to be all that hard. I think Night Lady I should be able to destroy with the kind of damage output I'm capable of. Because I already know this boss is not going to stagger unless I'm using a heavy weapon. Like, there's no way I can stagger her. It's just not possible. And then as for all the item cleanup, I'll just do that off screen. I'm not really all that concerned about it right now, if I'm being totally honest. It might gimp me a little bit, but I'm not really all that concerned with it. I'll do it later. I know you guys don't want to see that. You just want to see me fight bosses and get my ass kicked, and that's fine. I can respect that. Hey, bitch. I rolled. Fuck your mother. I know that attack is really quick, too. Okay, that one I misrolled. Fair enough. See, like, look at that. Even through all that, she doesn't give a fuck. Like, I may be doing, like, mountains of damage, but she just doesn't give a shit. I can roll away from that. Just not possible. That's okay, though. Boop. See, like, certain things about this game, like, I don't like how fast some of the attacks are. Like, even though I know that's a very fast attack, and I preemptively rolled, it still didn't read my input quick enough. Yeah, like, I'm doing monster damage. Like, the damage I'm doing is not even fucking fair. Like, not even remotely. But like I said, this was the mistake that I made with my other character. So the difference between my other character and this character is if you look at my stat investment, I've actually invested in strength and dex, so now I'm actually capable of real damage output. And I disregarded that last time, thinking that all the buffs would make the difference for me, and that's not how the game works, and I misjudged it, I misgauged. So it's like, now I'm gonna be doing so much more damage that like all these bosses that seemed like genuine challenges before are gonna be absolute pushovers. At least for the most part, unless I suck really, really bad. But if I suck so bad that I'm getting killed consistently by bosses, that means it's a lack of skill on my part. Like with my damage output, there's absolutely no excuse. I have to be dying to anything more than like 3 times. But we'll see how it goes, I don't know. Like sometimes I surprise myself at my ineptitude. Like sometimes I'm like way, way worse than I give myself credit for. And then other times I actually exceed my own expectations and I'll get past something like super, super fast. It's so fucking rare. Like, it's so weird. There's like a weird dichotomy between whether or not I'm gonna meet my own expectation and whether I'm gonna fail miserably like countless times. Also, I forgot I had Coca-Cola. I have Coca-Cola and water, and I've just been drinking nothing but vodka this whole time. Hell, you know what? Maybe that's why I'm playing so shit. I'll just blame it on the alcohol. There you go. And yes, before you ask, Yangshis can get drunk, yes. You can say that about any Souls game, but no, you don't need a special build to be good at this game. There's plenty of skill checking in Elden Ring, it's just a tougher game overall. Yeah, it's organically a tougher game. Like, if you look at it on a structural basis, there's a lot of components of this game that are just far more challenging than any other Souls game has been. And I've said this before. Elden Ring has a way of organically building upon player knowledge and player expectation. So Elden Ring, as I've described before, is a Souls game for all the people that have played every Souls game. Like, they skill check you with insane combo chains, they skill check you with absurd tracking, they skill check you with attacks with a lot of aggression mixed with a lot of delayed stuff. Like, there's a lot of components to this game that feel organic, but there's an equal amount of components that feel like they're terribly orchestrated and just work against the natural flow of the game. And that's kind of the part that I don't like. So, like, I've always had this scope of understanding where, like, if I'm getting my ass beat by something, it's probably because I suck, and it's a matter of adaptation, and I'm not doing good enough. I would say the skill check in Elden Ring is higher than any other Souls game. I would too. I am inclined to concur. I'm definitely inclined to concur with that statement. Like, based on personal experience and based on what I've witnessed other people playing Elden Ring, it's just Elden Ring is a step above every other Souls game. Like, it's actually really, really difficult to be able to construct a Souls game that's harder than a Souls game. Because, like, if you think about it constructively, like, Sekiro is deflection and a mix of tactical aggression and tactical defense, right? And then Bloodborne is a game that's built and manufactured upon a pure aggressive nature. And then you have Dark Souls, which is tactical defense and maneuverability, right? Like, all these different games have different core constructs and different core components that bring together and seamlessly interconnect the way they're structured and the way they're built and the way they work. And, like, a lot of the bosses are designed around those mechanical scopes. And in this game, it just feels like they went all out to do ridiculous shit. And they didn't really bother to put a lot of stock into how you tackle things. Even though it has that nature on its surface, and that's what's the game's appeal, it doesn't feel like that's actually within reach all the time. And that's kind of what I don't like about it. And I've gone into the posture system at length. And along with the posture system, I've also gone into the there was another component of it. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. So forgive my illiteracy here. But like Elden Ring has a lot of core constructs that like work and play against the other components of the game. But like redeemably, it also has a lot of very good outstanding factors. Or factors, sorry. I said fractures because I got shot in the back with a rock, so I hope that's understandable. I was thinking about how much my medical bill is gonna cost. Not how good of a game Elden Ring is. Okay, these fuckers are a little bit tougher than they were before. So I have to tactically bring that into account, but that's fine. See, the ants are no problem because I can stun lock the ants, but like claws are not a weapon that's designed for breaking posture, or breaking guard, or anything like that. That being said, I could kill these ants probably in like 2 volleys if I buff a lot. Yeah, labbing the bosses is boring as shit, I agree. And like labbing the bosses should be something that's interactive and should be something that like is... Like, it should be something that you want to do, not something that you feel like you absolutely have to do. And I think that's where they kind of fucked up in this game, if I'm being totally honest. Can you fuck off? Thanks, Chief. See, that's also what I like. The Blood Flame actually does, like, another ticket of bleed. So, like, when something is about to get out of your lock, you can basically, like, bleed them again for free and recapture them in that same lock. Which is super cool. So, like, Blood Flame is very, very advantageous. Like, it's a very good tactical tool. But Shote, welcome to my stream. I'm not even gonna try to fucking pronounce your name, because I'm gonna look like a bigger idiot than I am playing this game. But welcome to my unholy crypt. I killed myself, didn't I? I did not. I just came down there tactically. That's it. I planned that entirely. If I would have died there, I wouldn't have even been mad, because I saw the ladder and then I rolled off.